Sack Podcast.
What up, Sack Squad?
What's going on?
Let's go. Another week.
Another week
Another week.
day.
Another day in the year.
of 2024.
If there's any new people watching, let's introduce ourselves real quick.
Yeah.
This is Andre.
I'm Sheldon.
This is Cooper. This is Sheldon. And that's Patrick.
Yeah, and Patrick's here.
Me?
So small brief backstory.
Andre has two names because he's schizo. He has split personality
I
disorder.
identify as Patrick, but my actual name is Andre.
Yeah, and Sheldon.
Yeah, and apparently.
He has
But
three multiple
A
personalities.
small little backstory. When we started this, it was just us three, and in abbreviation, it's Sheldon with S, Andre with A, and Cooper with C.
When we first
And that's
started
Sack.
this, it was just audio.
It was just audio, and it was so hot trash.
It was pretty
It
hard.
was at a round table.
It was at a round table.
Although that Putin thing you did was pretty dope. The Putin short.
Yeah, yeah, the
I
OG
remember
Putin
that.
short.
Yeah. I
was
remember
pretty
that.
good.
The no.
No.
Yeah, no.
He shit himself.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, but yeah.
That was good shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But we got some things to talk about. A lot of shit happened this past week.
Yeah.
Speaking of shit, we have a lot of it to
So
talk about.
much happened.
Oh,
Like,
so many shits.
What do we have?
I
The
feel
diarrhea?
like on the spectrum
Taco
of
Bell
things,
Tuesdays?
it goes from aliens to anime.
It was
Yeah.
Tequila Wednesdays for me. That's the shit that was crazy.
Sorry, what'd you say?
What?
Kilo
Huh?
Wednesdays?
Tequila Wednesdays?
Oh, Tequila Wednesdays.
What do you think?
I
of
heard
that?
Kilo Wednesdays.
Yeah,
fuck
dude,
is Kilo
Kilo
Wednesdays?
Wednesdays. You
yeah,
never heard
what
of
even
it?
Kilo
mean?
on Wednesdays?
What? Kilo Wednesdays?
Don't ask questions.
I'm
Continue
afraid as to what he
with
does
the
with
shits.
Kilo on Wednesdays.
Continue with the
He has a
shits
plushie
that
and
happened
he's like,
this week.
I'm coming for you tonight.
Anyways, we got Katt Williams going off on a bunch of comedians and actors. We got the Jeffrey Epstein list that fucking got revealed.
Yes.
We got Miami aliens happening in a mall, but it might be 50 kids that are shooting rockets at each other.
How do you-
Who fucking knows?
How do you mix up 10-foot tall aliens with 50 children?
Dude, those tall Mexicans, it's tough.
I don't know.
Or did the kids just stand into their shoulders?
Possible. We got a judge that got fucking high jumped by a dude.
By that man.
That guy. That's the aliens that we were talking about in Miami.
Yeah.
In layman terms, she got dunked on.
She did.
Oh,
And then we got some new anime that dropped. Solo Leveling dropped this week as well, which was supposed to be fire.
Yep.
Sir.
Then we'll give thoughts about that later in this pod.
If we get to it.
No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, but that's if we don't go
If
off
we
on
have to, we'll cut out the judge jumping on the fuck or the convict jumping on the judge.
No,
thing.
I want this man to be signed.
No, it's not happening.
He needs an NFL signing
They
right
already
now.
brought him back in like hand covers, face mask, Hannibal Lecter shit, and already ready to be convicted.
He's gonna be signed, just signed to jail.
for much longer than what he previously had.
Yeah, it's on a lifelong contract to jail.
perfect.
Yeah,
He's on a journey of self-discovery.
yeah.
Yeah,
And the
that's what it
jerseys
is.
are the black and white.
The orange
Black and
jumpsuits.
white?
Yeah.
What are we in a 1950s cartoon? What the fuck?
That's right where I went to. Black and white with the chin and the hat. You know.
Shit. Well, I think we just covered the judge and the convict thing, so we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Because that dude fucking went off. It was probably the most entertaining of the bunch.
It was.
really.
Yeah.
It was. This dude.
He was
if you
a
haven't watched
reformed
it,
man of God, and then she said, "You're going to jail," and he's like,
Fuck
"Fuck
this
it."
bitch.
in
Literally.
Vegas,
He fucking jumped
Literally.
in Vegas, a dude who was on trial for a
bunch of
multitude of different
A
things.
plethora of things.
Assault,
Battery,
robbery, all that
Molestation,
kind of
if I'm not mistaken.
stuff. I don't know. In the news thing that I read, it was just that, but I don't know what else. She said there's a list.
Yeah.
So
Homie
it's-
had a grocery list of things.
Yes.
Right.
And then he's saying like that he shouldn't be
He's in a
thrown
good
in
spot in his
jail.
life.
Yeah.
He's repenting.
He
He's
full blown
repenting.
said,
He's a
"I shouldn't
changed
go to
man.
jail."
I shouldn't go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm a changed
she
man,
said,
yeah.
And she was like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. And he's like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Jump that
and
shit.
he yeeted over NFL linebacker.
Do you
style.
think like when he was talking, he was eyeing up that, and he's like, "I could jump that."
This dude has more hops than most NBA players.
You think when he was talking, he was like, "I could jump over that."
He's like, I don't want to go to prison. It's 6'7". I think I can jump that.
homie's doing math, and then he's like, "If I
He
If
was
I-
Air Jordan for those 3 seconds.
He
Yeah.
was. He flew.
He's like, if I
R. Kelly song came
I
on in
jump
the
here,
background.
yeah.
And I can believe I can fly kind of shit
I
while he was
believe I
jumping
can
over that.
fly.
Michael Jordan seen this, go, damn, that guy can jump.
He's going to get signed
I
to
don't
Jordan.
think that was R. Kelly.
Look it
I
up.
believe I can fly.
100%.
That's R. Kelly.
This is coming from a man who doesn't listen to music.
Coming from that who didn't know who
I don't
Katt
know.
Williams was.
Yeah. He didn't know Cat was.
There's no way that's R. Kelly.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, his mind just got blown. How old are you, Pat? 28?
did you
28
not
years
know
of
that was
watching
R. Kelly?
of watching fucking Space Jam.
Oh my
He's now
God,
learning that it
dude.
was R. Kelly.
Have you never seen Space Jam?
I have, but I just didn't think it was R. Kelly.
Who did you think it was?
I don't
R.
know.
Kells,
God damn.
I don't know.
God
the
damn.
legend himself, who talked about a midget popping out under from under a sink who was fucking his wife. An absolute legend.
Most outrageous
Dude.
shit, I swear to God.
that
Yeah.
that whole saga is it's
Wow.
still it's gold.
The R.
to
Kelly
this
arc
day.
is insane.
No. What is it? Trapped in the closet. The Trapped in the Closet whole saga. There's a saga to it. Did you guys know
Really?
this?
No.
No, he filmed an entire saga. It's a full like almost short
I
film.
think there is a documentary on this, yeah.
There, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not even a doc. It's full on him. Like he he talks about how a midget.
Oh, this is while he was in home imprisonment, right?
I can't
under house
remember.
arrest?
It was Trapped in the Closet. That's all I remember.
I'm pretty
but-
sure it was while he was under house arrest.
Trapped in the closet.
Yeah. It's
Show
called
me
Trapped in the
after.
Closet. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to watch it after because
Yeah.
it's still to this day probably one of the funniest comedic pieces ever that I've ever watched. It's so funny, it's ridiculous.
Speaking of comedic pieces,
Ooh,
Katt-
segue.
Cat Williams went on a heater
He did go on
This
a fucking
week.
movie. He called out
for
a
2
lot
hours.
of people. 2 hours and 46 minutes on the Shannon Sharp podcast.
Club Shay Shay.
Club K. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Club Shay Shay.
It was.
That is the most light skinned name ever. Club Shay Shay.
He is the darkest skinned dude you've ever seen. Have you ever seen him?
I have, but like just hearing that, I'm like, I would not associate those.
Club
With all
Shay
respect to
Shay.
him, I'm just like, not okay, sure. Anyways, sorry. sorry. Just, that name kind of like,
When
wait.
he dropped light skinned name ever with the darkest black dude ever, I was like, yo, that man's coming for him soon. Just watch. 2
Oh, boy,
weeks.
it was an
Shannon
honor.
Sharp's gonna
It
come
was an
down here
honor.
himself
It was
and
an honor.
fucking strangle the shit out of Andre.
I'm gonna wake up and he's
You
like,
are
"What's
the
up, boy?"
lightest skinned thing that I've ever seen.
True.
But yeah, Cat went off on a bunch of people. He called out, who did he call? He called out Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ludacris, made a comment about Jonathan Majors,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Jonathan Major's comment was
Did he?
so funny.
He called out Diddy. Yeah.
Whoa.
Rick Smiley.
Rick Smiley is another one. And
Is that the one that you couldn't?
that's the guy I couldn't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Michael Blackson. I don't
Michael
know
Blackson as
who
well.
Michael Blackson is.
Called him.
Tyler
he
Perry?
called him an African with a fake African accent.
Blackson is a
That's
comedian.
What he
Oh, is he?
called him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've never
He was
heard
like, Blackson isn't even that funny. My thing is, I've never even watched Blackson. I don't even know who.
The
I
only
didn't know
the
it was
only
where-
way I know of him is I heard him on the Logan Paul podcast, and that's it. That's all I know of Michael.
I just remember him
Blackson.
being like, is it TikTok maybe Vine? I can't remember.
Who
Michael Blackson.
Yeah,
I can't remember where we first saw him.
again.
but
Logan
I thought he
Paul
was just some social
podcast.
media poster guy making influencer content.
I just know he's some black dude from Africa who just like really just leans into the like
with the
I'm,
fake African accent.
like I'm dark as shit thing, and that's it. That's all I know of him. That's it. So if any of you guys know more, elaborate.
no, not at all.
Oh,
Nothing.
okay, then I guess
Not at
we're all
all.
in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he also called out.
Question: what do you say about Diddy? I didn't know he called out him.
Yeah.
All I remember is him saying like
Here,
about.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
I have
Okay.
it pulled up.
Okay.
I didn't know he called it. Wow.
Yeah.
Pull it up right
What do you
here.
say about him?
Gotta scroll through.
Interesting.
He
It was about his virgin asshole staying pure or some shit like that.
Oh.
It
Okay.
said, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about, right? Because P. Diddy be wanting to party and you got to tell him no. He said, you got to tell him no. I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you, and that's why I can say them so freely. Williams, this far in Hollywood and still having a virgin asshole and never sucked a penis.
That was the biggest statement.
Did you just use Nani after he said that?
Nani?
Oh my god, I heard that. I was like, there's no way.
So yeah.
Okay,
So he basically is.
So
calling
is he
out
just basically
Diddy,
saying that like Diddy has sucked cock and had his butthole?
which is something that's been coming out over like the last like year
No,
or two.
I
like
think
a lot of guys
I
are,
think what he's alluding to is Diddy's
my
making
God.
other people do that shit for him.
Yeah. No, there's a bunch. Well, this is like something that actually is taking place. A lot of people were talking about.
They're calling
Diddy.
out Diddy doing shit
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
so Diddy doing stuff to people?
Yes.
Well, yeah. I
to
mean,
guys.
although I think this has been a long-standing thing though, where people have been saying this for years.
Yes.
It's just been, on the DL with it, where Diddy allegedly is one of the most ruthless motherfuckers ever.
Yeah.
Like if something doesn't go his way,
Mhm.
if you do something that's not
Diddy will have you killed.
what he wants, he allegedly.
Everything that we say is alleged, and I'm telling you this right now as a closed caption that we are
Diddy
allegedly
will sue
saying
our asses.
that Diddy allegedly kills people. Allegedly,
Do you guys want me to put up like a warning sign?
allegedly.
Copyright in verbatim.
So slander.
No, but there's tons of
So
stories
is
about
this
Diddy coming out.
episode just called allegedly?
Allegedly, this whole
No, but
saga.
that's been the DL thing with Diddy is allegedly if shit doesn't go his way, if you don't do the shit, he's gonna come at you hard.
Oh, he'll kill you.
Yeah,
He'll have people kill you. Allegedly,
Come at you or come in you?
both,
Allegedly.
both allegedly,
everything. Dude,
both.
all of it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Diddy was called out.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey, he called out Steve Harvey for stealing ideas and jokes.
Yeah.
Where Steve Harvey had his own TV show
Yeah.
about him being a principal. Apparently, he stole that from what was the dude's name? Mark Curry, something Curry. I can't remember what his fucking name was now. But he called him out for that because the dude also had a show where he was a school principal, going through drama and stuff. And then Steve Harvey did his shit exactly almost the same way.
Okay, so you have sent me the clip of Cedric.
Yeah. So the Cedric one is
Yeah.
also interesting.
That was super
He
interesting.
basically called out the kings of comedy, except for Bernie Mac and DL Hewley.
Now
Those
I
are
have
the only two he didn't call out
Yeah.
because he respects them a whole lot.
yeah.
And they original shit. Bernie
Yeah.
Mac, if you ever watched any of his stand-ups, dude is consistent as fuck. That dude is hilarious.
Mhm.
He is really good. I haven't really watched any of DL Hewley stuff, but apparently he's also really good. Like Katt Williams respects those two and didn't call them out at all.
So the Cedric one, what was the show he stole the joke from?
I can't remember what the show was
Trying to find
exactly, but it was like almost spot for spot. And then there was another joke that Katt was talking about where Cedric stole his joke back from when he was on
Katt's joke.
Katt's joke when
Oh.
he was on BET. And Katt even admitted that he didn't make up
He
the
called
joke
him a
himself.
walrus.
He did.
He called
yeah. But
Cedric
he
the
gave credit
Entertainer
to
a
another guy
walrus.
that helped him refine the joke on BET that he did.
So Katt had a joke
Yeah.
that someone helped him refine,
Yes.
and then
And he gave credit to that dude on that pod.
Katt did.
This is
Yeah.
the line.
Oh,
This is the line that actually got me. It was making me laugh the whole time. Was that he said that Bernie Mac or not Bernie Mac? Sorry, we're just talking about Cedric the Entertainer has 4 comedy specials and none of them are available on Netflix, even Netflix or Tubi.
That's
like
not
you can't
okay.
even get them.
So that's not entirely true. He
Is it
does
not?
have one. Cedric does have one on Netflix,
Mm.
but I don't think anybody ever actually watched it, and I think it actually got bad reviews.
I didn't even know. I
No,
never saw it.
exactly.
I never saw it.
Yeah.
And I have because I watch a lot of like the new comedy stuff that comes out. I never saw anything.
So I don't think he was lying about that. I think he was just under the misconception that he didn't have anything on Netflix. But Cedric does have at least one on Netflix that I know about.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, the one
Like
person,
there's definitely some things in there that were either he truly I think he truly believed to be true, but
Yeah.
I don't think he knows that they're not actually some things that aren't.
see, the thing is with a lot of the shit he was saying, it doesn't feel 100% there. Like it almost seems like his interpretation of things
For sure.
for a lot of these, and that's why the one that kind of was weird was the Kevin Hart one. I find.
I don't find I see my thing is now that I'm kind of like remembering Kevin Hart's whole thing, his whole career. Because I remember watching Soul Plane back in the day when it first fucking dropped. When it first,
I
I
remember.
thought that shit was about, but I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who
Yeah.
the fuck was Kevin Hart then?
Yeah, but he wasn't like-
no. Hold on, he was a nobody that had a leading role in a movie with a bunch of other famous black celebrities.
Yeah,
Like, who were you?
he had
And
he had
at
a
that one
comedy
point, Katt even said nobody even remembers going to a sold out show before he even made it big. The dude, what he stated is kind of true. Kevin already had deals signed up to be in Hollywood before he was even famous.
I don't think that's true. And the reason I don't think that's true is because he was there for, the thing is, yeah, he was there for a year and then he got cast for a leading role. Sure, that does seem odd, but it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility.
He barely had any film accolades.
No, yeah. And
The
I agree.
only other film that I remember him being in as a side character, actually, there's two as side characters. There's the 40-year-old virgin, the 40-year-old virgin, with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
When he comes into the shop and him and the other black dude start going off on each other, he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, that one. Where's that one? Right. I hope I didn't fuck anything up in the watch. Hopefully it's still good.
Do you want me to check?
Yeah, you should go check because that was a hard fucking.
We're checking the recording right now.
Go check it real quick.
Real into it.
And then the other one was when he was in.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Did I?
No.
Okay. Was in Scary Movie where him and who's the big dude, the big black dude? I can't remember his fucking name now. But they made fun of Brokeback Mountain in that shit. Where he's like, "What you grabbing?" He was just like some nuts. And yeah, I see you remember that now. Yeah. So those were the only two film accolades I saw of him where he had side characters. But in Scary Movie, he had a much bigger role than what he did in 40-Year-Old Virgin. And then all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure that Scary Movie came out after Soul Plane.
Yeah.
Where he led that movie.
See, the thing is, for Kevin Hart,
Damn, I think I hurt my wrist when I did that.
You hit it hard.
That was pretty fucking hard. Fuck.
For Kevin Hart, he doesn't give off the vibe of somebody who would
Oh, for the pod, baby. For the pod.
who would just his character almost seems very unique to him. So Kevin Hart, like his character's always been his character. Like ever since he popped up, right? Like his character has always been the very high energy, very sporadic, like
The
small
very
black
short,
dude.
hilarious dude.
Exactly.
Sounds a lot like Katt Williams.
Kind in a sense, yes.
I've never seen Katt
But
act,
the thing
though.
is, no. The difference.
You've never watched Friday
The difference with Katt.
or Friday After Next?
Oh yeah, okay.
The difference.
Yeah,
The difference.
You've
with
never watched
Katt,
any of his stand-up comedies?
Mm,
Have you never watched any of his stand-ups?
Cats?
Yeah.
Definitely
Dude,
not.
holy shit.
I
No.
guarantee you he hasn't.
No.
Have you? Okay. I
can't-
I
I'll
was
be
about to stop
completely-
both of you. Both of you
I'll be
wouldn't watch it.
completely honest. I can't remember which one it was, but I watched one of them and it was hilarious.
At least I know.
It was great.
who he
I
is.
just didn't. I haven't gotten the time to go through his entire catalog.
That's fair.
It's long.
That's fair. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, but he's a great comedian, and I watch a lot of his clips too. His clips are really funny. I watched his latest stand-up.
I've seen clips. I just have never seen a full show.
His latest, it was his latest release. I think it
I
was
mean,
on
he
Netflix.
he just had one on Netflix.
Yeah, that's
it
the
was
one I
like
watched.
a month
That's
or
the
two
one I
ago.
watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a really funny dude. I just think that his claims were a little bit off the mark for some of the people. And I'm not saying that they aren't from his perspective. Like you said, Cedric the Entertainer has one movie on Netflix, or one special on Netflix. Obviously, he said that none of them are on there. And the claims with Kevin Hart being an industry plant just doesn't make sense to me. Because he does have a very unique personality and a very unique acting style that I think he really portrays very well. The difference between Katt and him is Katt is more smooth talking. He's more I want to say witty with his comebacks.
You mean intellectual?
Yeah, sure, intellectual, whatever you want to call
Katt's
it.
a
I don't
pimp.
really- yeah, he 100% is a pimp. Like he's
Money
hilarious
Mike.
in his own right. He's a goat of comedy. Katt Williams is a goat of comedy.
pimp
He's
named
always been
Slickback.
hilarious. But Kevin Hart, in his own right, has his own very unique style, and I think that's what propelled him up. Was really that style. And I don't know personally.
I mean, I
found
like Kevin
his
Hart
stuff.
too.
Yeah, I like him.
Don't get
I
me
think he's
wrong.
funny. I think his acting's really good. He could do great stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that one is very weird to me personally.
I think it's just a reflection of it's what he's saying about how he got roles and he denied them because he's like, I didn't want to do gay stuff on there because he's not a homosexual. But then and he was like, it went to Kevin Hart, and there were some roles. I think there was like a couple roles where it was like he did some homosexual acts, like in that scary movie, right? Yeah, like he did some stuff in there. They actually kissed on screen, and Katt Williams didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So he was just more open to the opportunities that were given to him,
Sure, but
in a sense.
the point that he's coming across, and I've seen a few people kind of mention that, is whenever there's a high profile black actor that's coming up, especially from a comedic standpoint, they always get them to do something that's in the
I think I know where you're.
like
going with this.
in the LGBTQ range, where either they're like cross dressing or they do something of the homoerotic nature.
You said the same thing about Tom Holland.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I said that about a lot of actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I've-
think it's.
you
I don't
said
think that's
this.
necessarily like something with just black actors. I think that's all actors. There's just certain actors you're gonna
No,
see.
but it's specifically people that, I mean, if you look at it, that really
Do you think
are
it's
trying
like,
to stay quiet about their lives, but then they do some crazy ass shit.
do you think it's like the come up? There's this period where like there's a role where they have to like kiss or whatever another dude, and they take it, and then they like propel.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. I'm not saying any of that is false. All my statements is that I think that Kevin Hart is
I'm your local
Fine.
conspiracy theorist of the group. I will go
true.
off on these things.
true.
He
Very true.
really is.
Very
the,
true.
The amount of times it's been like late, and he's like, I have a theory.
It's
Homie,
true.
he'll
It's fucking
he'll
true.
text me at like midnight, and he's like, "Yo, I have a theory." I'm like, I don't care. I'm
Is
tired.
it a game theory? Then I don't care.
Funny. No, but he's like, I have a theory, and then just a paragraph, and I'm like, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Hold on. Do you want me to pull up those read receipts?
No,
because I got.
no,
He was like,
no,
because he was
no.
like, wait a second, you might be onto something.
Oh,
No,
my goodness.
hang on. So when it started, I was like, okay, but now I'm like, hit me, because now it's like a copium hit.
It's, yeah, dude.
Because
Yeah.
now I need help. I'm in it.
Yeah.
You need to help me get out of it.
Well, going
he-
along with conspiracy theories, did you guys want to talk about Epstein Island? The list got released.
Are we done with Katt? Because there's a lot of shit Katt talked about.
Yeah, but I feel like if we keep going on Katt, this is gonna be a whole podcast about Katt Williams.
It's so good though.
It is. It's juicy
so
shit, but
good,
we
though.
went over a lot of it.
I guess we did.
We went
I
over
guess
most
we
of
did.
And that's what I was kind of saying, like, before this is like, how much can we like? Because we could go on about it for
Yeah,
all-
there's
and
like
I want
multiple
to,
other
but it's
people.
like there's a lot of really interesting things to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah.
right?
The Epstein Island stuff.
We could
is
do a part
crazy.
2 of it.
Yeah, but that's too long. Nobody's gonna watch it.
We'll
Let's
see.
just continue with this one.
So I'm pretty sure everybody's seen. I'm hoping everybody's seen like the Epstein list so far.
Yeah, Epstein list has come out just a few days ago as we're recording this,
Mhm.
and
On
there's a lot of
January 8th.
juicy
Might
stuff.
be a
in here.
week once we post it. Realistically.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
it'll be a little bit more than weeks
Yeah.
once we post it.
Yeah.
But from today, it's only like a couple days old,
Yeah.
so it's not. It's pretty.
That list had
it's
some
pretty new.
politicians on there. It's had some doctors on there.
Ooh, we
There's
got
some
we got
hot
names
ticket
like
people.
Prince Andrew, which we already knew, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Dave Copperfield, John Connolly, Leonardo DiCaprio.
David Copperfield was actually kind of a surprise for me. I'm like, that dude's
David
a magician.
Copperfield.
The magician?
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Right?
Ooh.
Why?
Like, why would
My-
you pull the magician out?
My favorite of the group is definitely Stephen Hawking. It's got to be. I think it's the most interesting.
I think that's everybody's at this
Oh,
point.
yeah,
The
I
amount
think
of
it's
memes
just
that were
hilarious.
posted after Stephen Hawking got revealed on the list was fucking crazy.
The funniest one by far has to be the fact that they were saying that he gets midgets to get naked and try to solve complex calculations on a chalkboard that's too high. That is comedic levels of genius.
I think
Like, how do you come up with this?
I think I've seen one of like when Stephen Hawking was in The Simpsons and him and Lisa, and I'm just like, this is crazy to me.
this is nuts. Stephen Hawking is.
Who else was on there that was kind of famous?
Ooh, there was Al Gore. Al Gore was on there.
Al Gore?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Michael Jackson.
Yep.
I mean, who didn't see that?
Chris Tucker.
Ooh, one that I'm super surprised about. Kevin Spacey. Oh, I was so surprised.
The guy
that
from Call of
Kevin
Duty?
Spacey was
Chris Tucker was on that list.
George Lucas.
Yeah, that was surprising.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Can I see?
George Lucas, American film director and creator of Star
What?
Wars Saga.
That's wild.
Kate Blanchett.
I feel it. What?
Yeah, Kate Blanchett. That one was.
Naomi Campbell,
Yep.
Bruce Willis,
What?
Bruce Willis is big.
Cameron Diaz.
Makes sense. So was Cameron. Makes sense.
Damn.
There is so many people. Chris Tucker. RFK Jr., who's been in the news a lot.
RFK Jr.
RFK Jr., the dude, he's running for president, but he's kind of.
Oh, you mean JFK Jr.?
No.
No?
Nope.
RFK Jr.?
Nope. Not JFK Jr.
Oh, is that like his great grandkid or some shit? Or his son?
Nope.
I can't.
Nope.
Who the fuck is RFK Jr.?
You are way off
I
the
gotta
mark.
look- I swear.
You sent
is
the
he
list.
Kennedy?
No.
Interesting.
Like how you're like, is it this? Is this?
And there's a lot of names on here that there's no
Lucas
listing.
Diaz and Willis is wild.
Kate Blanchett is wild.
That too. Sorry, yeah, and Kate. That's
Charlize Theron.
crazy to me.
Charlize Theron.
Is she on there too?
Charlize Theron was on there, right?
I didn't read Charlize Theron, but I could have skipped past it. I'm
Who was
skipping
after
through these.
Kate Blanchett?
There was Cameron Diaz.
Oh, Cameron Diaz. Sorry, not
Yeah,
not
that's what I
Charlize
said.
Theron. Cameron Diaz.
That's crazy.
Scroll back up, but yeah, everyone else on the list is like more.
Mind you, when she was in The Mask, I think
government.
she was like 16, dude. 16 or 18, something like that. She was young.
No, Kate Blanchett is on here.
Yeah. No, I thought it was
Okay.
Charlize Theron. That's my
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
She's gonna come after me now.
allegedly.
Monster.
You think
Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, no idea who this people.
you think George got like,
It's like-
inspiration from the island for Star Wars?
He's like a political.
That's where the Padawans
philosopher.
came from.
Oh, brother.
Adults bringing young kids in to a fucking cult society, grooming them to be fucking Jedis. Yo, dude.
Imagine if that was
The
it.
symbolism.
Imagine
Do
if
you
that
think-
was.
He went there and was like, "This isn't right. I gotta go make a movie about this." And then the prequel trilogy came out.
So the original
Allegedly.
film was about
So-
kids going
No,
to
no,
get
no,
fucked
no.
to get
The
Star Wars
original
powers.
trilogy was not about that,
No.
but the prequel trilogy is probably where he got the idea from.
Mm,
Allegedly.
The premise is if you're like force sensitive, you get taken away from your family. So
and on an island before, so you can get your Star Wars. So you get your Star Wars powers.
You're gonna feel their saber inside. of you.
allegedly.
This isn't a legend. This is 100% real.
No.
You also gotta bleep the grape, by the way.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, I do.
Good job, buddy.
Idiot.
You gotta be careful with your words.
Idiot. How many times did you say it? How many times did he say it?
Mark it.
What are you doing?
I didn't even realize you said it.
Mark
I
it.
don't know how long-
Just
was
mark it
literally
now.
30 seconds ago.
Mark it now, just so you can look through.
30 seconds from that post.
I can censor it. Post
Okay,
Sick.
cool.
Thank you,
Yeah, but that's that's
bro.
fucking wild
That
now
would
I think
be
about it.
insane.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for the midnight text and be like, bro,
It's gonna be 2 in the morning. I'll send it to you and Patrick.
bro, paragraph.
Oh shit! But that's a crazy.
That list is insane.
But this isn't everything though. There's still more that's not revealed yet. That apparently in the next few days they are gonna release.
Yeah, apparently.
So more like
well,
there's gonna be more flight logs and everything.
well, I think the rest. I think they probably got most of the big names. I don't think there's going to be a bunch of big names on.
Well, apparently there's 3 or 6 people who
Yeah.
are fighting to not get the name
Yeah.
revealed,
Yeah.
which is interesting. So
Yeah, there's 3
Wow.
people.
either
who've
because it's
not been
fake
named.
or because they don't want to
It-
be named.
It's
so.
not been named because there was something along with it. Like the claim is that they actually didn't go maybe to the island and
Yeah.
maybe flew with him somewhere else.
Like,
And, like, it's-
Chris
it's
Tucker
not-
allegedly is saying.
yeah.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see, Chris. We'll see, Tucky boy.
I mean, him and Michael Jackson were best friends, bro.
It's true.
Now,
Again, I'm gonna wait for the theory.
do you
at,
think
at,
that
at midnight.
Stephen Hawking? Like, what do you think
This
Stephen
guy is stuck on
Hawking?
Stephen
I know.
Hawking.
Yeah, like I just
know.
want to know.
He's played out now, dude. He's
No,
played
he's
out.
not.
The memes are done. Okay.
The memes are done,
The
but
memes
there's
are done, the
countless
jokes are done.
possibilities. What did he do?
What can he do? Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
This opens
This
up
man
so
was
many new possibilities.
Bound to a wheelchair for life.
Exactly. So it brings up
Cooper,
endless
let
possibilities.
it die.
You gotta let
and
it go, bro.
And move on.
You gotta let it go.
Move. Roll away from it.
Just let it ride, man.
Just
I'll
let
roll out now.
just let it roll.
Man's getting sued by
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah.
They're gonna come for him.
He's the only
Come for
person.
me.
He's the only person that can say Autobots roll out and actually do it.
I wish we need to install wheels on these, so that way I can roll out. Just on mine, actually.
and a controller's
Yeah, it's
With the computerized robot voice.
that's what I need.
Just type it in.
That's what I need,
yeah. Put the mic there. Yeah, you type.
and I can tell.
So what do
them
you guys
about-
think of this list? Like as a whole, do you think there's more? Do you think there's?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you think? What do you think are the greater implications? Like the fact that this island has come out, and this is now all these claims of these rich, famous people going to an island and having sex with children.
Ooh.
Like what?
Sorry, was Tom Hanks on that list?
Not on
No,
that list.
no.
But there's
Okay.
another list. I
Yeah,
think
because
that is
I've allegedly I've seen or heard somewhere that like he was on the.
Conspiracy Sheldon.
This is the thing. We haven't heard from any of the victims that were on that island.
Mhm.
Maybe a few apparently came out, but we don't
Have
know
you come out?
what happened to most.
I wasn't
of those
on that
victims.
island. What are you talking about?
Even Stephen Hawking.
Hmm?
I didn't know. I didn't know if you guys were doing
I
stuff.
didn't get to go on that flight. I was really mad. I was on
My
the
mom wouldn't let me.
I was on the Chris Tucker one, and it's not that great.
I was going to Africa.
It's gonna have to.
No, but the victims haven't even come out and said anything. And it's like, where the
Do you think they're being paid not to?
I don't know. It's possible, but it's also a question as to where the fuck are all those victims?
Yeah,
Where are they now?
true.
And why haven't they come forward about this stuff yet?
Either scared or being paid off.
I think Elon Musk should bring Ghislaine, whatever Maxwell, whatever Maxim, whatever her name is,
Mhm.
pay for protection, give her a private island, and let her speak.
isn't
Elon Musk,
she-
get on it.
Isn't
Then we'll know the truth.
first off, Elon would never do that. Second off,
For free speech, he would.
no, he would just tell her to make a speech on X. That's all he would do. Now,
She wouldn't do it without an incentive, though.
now she's still in prison.
She is.
How? What? So what do you want him to do again?
Buy the prison.
Yeah. He can do it.
Buy the
He
prison.
can't.
Yeah, he can. Most of the prison system in the U.S. are all privatized.
Yeah.
So 100% he can.
No, I don't think the federal ones are.
Look it up.
Pull
On your own time. You don't have to do it now.
pull a
Okay, I'll look
fucking
it up.
Bruce Wayne and just buy the prison.
Yeah.
Literally. Whenever Bruce Wayne goes to a restaurant and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy this place so I can just come here all the time.
It feels like 2024 is a year of a lot of
Theories.
shit that's going to be coming out and being revealed about people. That's what it feels like.
I just don't care for
It
this
started
year.
with such a banger with Katt Williams and then Jeffrey Epstein list. And now, yeah, I feel like just more stuff is going to keep coming out in 2024.
I think this is going to be probably the highlight of the year news-wise.
It just started.
I know. I'm saying this statement right
Who do you
now.
think is going to die this year?
That got dark really fast.
I think it's going to be a bunch of
Stephen Hawking's.
Patrick.
Patrick is going to off himself. Oh, good. Do we have a date?
Stephen Hawking's already dead. You know that,
Live?
right?
Are we doing it live?
Okay, just
Can we
making
do it
sure.
live?
I was just-
Wait, he's dead?
I
Sad.
just wanted to make sure. 'cause
You're like-
I wasn't sure if you knew.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah,
So conspiracy Sheldon. Where does this go? Like, what do you think is going to be revealed then?
I think we're gonna see more high profile names.
Mm.
People are gonna start, it's not just with like celebrities,
What about outside of
but
this?
politicians too. And what you're gonna see is people start attacking political parties and their associations with them.
Okay.
I think that's what you're gonna see for sure. But it may not matter because there's a lot of other shit going on still in the world. You know, bunch of wars that
true.
are happening, a lot of
Mhm.
affairs that are going on.
Yeah. So you say this now, but when you get high, it's gonna be a whole different ball.
It might be. You never know, man.
He's going to send you 3 paragraphs.
It's got to be
tonight.
the right strain to get me going. Most strains don't.
He'll
do
send
that.
me 3 paragraphs and be like, one of these is right. I know it.
Yeah.
Help me
Like-
figure it out.
Like it's getting crazy because I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Mhm.
I can't speculate anything right now.
Mhm.
We just have to wait for more of that info to come out.
Okay, so what of the 2 things, the cat and this thing, which one do you think is gonna get more traction?
The cat thing,
Cat thing.
100%.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, for
I think the
How
hold
long-
on.
no,
I
no,
think the cat thing is going to be more short-lived, but it'll be a brighter flame if that makes sense. It's going to garner more
That was the most
attention
poetic
now.
thing you've ever said.
Thank you.
he has his moments.
I have my moments.
You get like one a year and they're done.
Bang! I just used it up early on in the year.
Here's my token.
No, but it's going to be more short-lived, but it's going to garner a lot more attention. Whereas the Epstein stuff is
It's just
going
gonna
to go.
snowball?
It's going to be slow roll, and it's going to be continue
the
on
thing
for a
with
long
the Epstein
time.
thing is it's been in works for years. It's
Yes.
been maybe 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
since they've announced this list. Since he
Kill-
unalived himself.
Allegedly unalived himself.
Yeah, allegedly. Sorry.
I still remember when that was a big moment in history.
Yeah, but by the next week it was forgot about.
Yeah.
Literally
The thing
forgot
is,
about.
the craziest part
So
is
that happens. So now we're getting the DLC, the Epstein list.
Yeah.
yes, but it's
The expansion.
The craziest part is how is Ghislaine Maxwell not dead?
Somebody's got to be alive.
Now, okay,
But
wait.
why would they leave her alive?
I am ignorant in this. Who is that?
That's his girlfriend.
His girlfriend who
Worked with him.
going to and from the island and was
Okay, because
accused of
that name rang a bell. I just couldn't remember who she was.
yeah, and
Okay.
she's
she's in jail.
Yeah, she's the one who collected the children allegedly.
So, okay, now that Gunner's the question, like you said, how is she still alive? But homie is
That's what I'm saying.
unalived.
Well, after the Epstein death, she got fitted with more security, I think it was.
like right away.
right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause they were like,
Mm.
if he did it to himself, or even if he didn't do it to himself, they do need to protect her. Because if she ends up becoming unalive, then it's going to open up a whole can of worms. Like, what the fuck is really going on?
Yeah.
Well,
You
you
know?
got to think though, like the people that are listed in there are like very notable big people.
Mhm.
I'm sure they have the pockets deep enough to get her offed.
Like as dark as it sounds, I'm sure they know people that know people.
Oh, they don't know people who know people. They know all of the people who know the people.
Like P. Diddy.
bang.
Exactly. bang.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I'm sure if they wanted to,
That's what I'm saying.
They
It's-
could.
It's weird. It's real weird that she hasn't been offed yet, and now they're getting lists out of her, and everyone's coming out. It's like,
How? Okay.
what's gonna happen?
How did this list get brought to light? Did she say, "Oh, here's XYZ," or did she have anything
No,
to do
not
with
at first.
list?
I can't even remember how it all fucking started, to be honest. but
Okay.
it started with the Harvey Weinstein thing and the accusations that were coming out against him, only for him to be put into jail by all the accusations from a bunch of actresses, right? And his tie to Jeffrey Epstein, and then his shit got fucking exposed.
Okay.
I don't. The thing is though, is I don't even think he went to jail for these flight logs. I think he went to jail for something else.
Henry?
Realistically, no. Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein went sent to jail because of all the accusations that were made against him, and then he ended up dying. Some people think he hung himself. Some people think other people might have got to him. No, nobody really knows.
Okay.
It's the same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. So that's where it all like snowballed from, and how we got to this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's like the only main source of like.
At this point, yeah,
Has
She's
she
the
said
only piece of
anything?
information. She's the only person who has like firsthand accounts who is being
Yeah.
charged.
Oh.
yeah.
So like she could be like, yeah, I invited Sally over and then Sarah and then XYZ. But like, has she actually been like, yo, guys?
I don't think she's
Fucking-
actually has said anything.
No,
yet
I don't think she
No?
said anything.
So she's quiet.
she's
at the moment.
we haven't heard anything. Like it's not public.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like nothing
she's
has
in
been
prison.
reported that she
Yeah.
has said this.
Do you guys, and this is all just again speculation, theory, blah blah blah. Do you guys think that she's afraid to say anything? That like
Possibly.
that like
Definitely a possibility.
the minute she does like that night, it's
But she'll also get like a wicked huge deal if she starts calling things out and
oh homie,
for
she
stuff.
she name drops one person. That's it.
I mean, she can make deals. It's definitely a thing. That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
don't
do.
I don't know what's going on with that. But
So it's hard to say because there's no reports of her saying actually anything about anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing with that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's interesting to see where it's gonna go, but it may be dropped off the face of the earth for like another year
Yeah.
until we hear something more.
Yeah.
Right.
Like both of these things could just die like
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And the
so-
crazy thing is nobody seems to really care about this stuff as much as they should because it does involve like a child, like a big CP ring, realistically. And
what a
it's,
CP? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
and
say it.
No,
You won't.
Bet.
of course I won't. And it's just nobody seems to really care about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, why? Because
feel
it's
like-
all alleged names.
Yeah.
There isn't really any.
I feel like
concrete proof.
it's a very like shock factor, and then it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, this is really kind of like been ongoing. Like again, I remember the day where like it was on the news. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein died in like I remember that, and I was like, at the time I didn't know who he was, but when I found out, I'm like, well, how did he die? And then like no one just knew.
Well, it's also just a thing that people have been saying about Hollywood for a very long time
Mhm.
about the dark shit about Hollywood
Yeah.
and the kids that they have for like child actors and then the other kid stuff and whatever.
Women getting
Yeah,
Yeah.
all this shit. Like it's
It was like Hollywood, and then like the dark part of it.
yeah. And so I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just
Mhm.
gonna continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we won't know more until all the other documents get revealed.
There was actually one more thing that I wanted to bring up on the Katt Williams thing quick, but
I thought we were done with Katt Williams.
Well, I thought-
He even said we were done
yeah,
with Katt
yeah,
Williams.
yeah, yeah. No, there was something outside of that, but he was talking about Kanye.
Move on.
No, this is something completely different. But he was talking about Kanye, and he was saying that it's unfair for people to be watching somebody with mental illness, like live on television and
Mhm.
live on the internet, and just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And then
We shouldn't let you talk. You have mental illness.
shut up.
I personally, like all jokes aside, I personally don't like the term mental illness. I'd say it's more of like there's obviously challenges going on mentally for him, and to
No, but he is diagnosed.
What's the
BPD.
difference between Kanye and some random conspiracy theorists at this point?
Yeah, nothing.
Besides him being super famous.
Yeah, nothing. The thing is,
You wouldn't pay heed to somebody that's crazy conspiracy because you don't know them. You just brush them off. But because it's Kanye, people are taking the shit that he's saying seriously.
Mhm.
yeah, and I think it was one thing that I was curious on your guys' take on
Mhm.
when it comes to this kind of scenario, because this is completely off topic. This is kind of just like Kanye in particular, but this was kind of intriguing to me that Katt really pointed out that we really shouldn't be putting him in the
Give them a
limelight,
platform?
giving him the platform to speak and taking him so seriously. Like this is
Well, people be saying that about Katt at this point now.
Are they?
I mean, if you've read comments and any postings for Katt Williams,
Yeah.
there's people for and against him. And it's kind of the same shit. Like, oh, Katt's talking out his ass. He's fucking lying.
Mhm.
Like, he said, I can like that thing about Cedric the Entertainer on Netflix. Oh, he lied about that. None of the shit he's saying is true.
Mhm.
Him reading 3,000 books in a year. Him doing 100 press-ups. Him being able to run a 4-1 40-yard dash at his age right now. Which I'm pretty sure are all jokes. Like, there's no way. He knows he's ain't right at his age.
I
It's
don't,
not
I,
happening.
I don't think.
Yeah, yeah.
it's-
But yeah, it's just a big brush off at this point.
Yeah.
Right? What's the difference? Nothing.
I mean,
Sorry
like,
for
I
that
mean-
side tangent. But
No, I
just
mean,
wanted to-
I'm trying to think of how I could say what I want to say without really offending people. And I don't think I'm going to say it. And I'll just say it after the pod. Because, like, I could really piss people off, so I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, but yeah. The thing about mental illness is
I want you to say it.
I
Kanye,
really want to.
Kanye is
I want you to say it.
I'm not going to say it.
does have bipolar disorder.
Why did
Diagnosed bipolar
we do this pod? I want you to say it.
Okay.
disorder. Bleep it. Just mark it. Pat, mark it.
want to say it, but like you understand, like Kanye's legitimately diagnosed, which is fair.
Yes.
Which
I
is
just
fair.
think it's unfair how people have been putting him really in the limelight with all of the stuff that's happened and everything that goes forward, everything that Kanye says is put out there, right? And it's like, this dude is obviously having mental breakdowns from his entire life. Leave the man alone. Stop taking his statements and posting them to the world. Like, you're making
But he's
him out
the
to
one
be a
that's
clown.
posting them.
No.
Most of the stuff that he has said and done, he has posted himself.
Interviewed. Most of it is through interviews.
But what about all the stuff he's posted on his IG, on his fucking Twitter? Are you telling me somebody else did that, or was it him?
No, that was him. But why make a big deal out of something that we already know is just a mental illness?
Because he influences a greater portion of the world. He has that power.
He does have that power.
He has a bunch of followers.
I don't
dude.
think. No. The thing is, I'm not saying what he said wasn't an issue. It obviously is. It's anti-Semitic as fuck, and it's a problem. My thing is, why are people making such a big deal out of a mentally mental ill person?
I'm gonna hate to say this because it's easy.
It's easy and it's clickbait, and people
That's
obviously
exactly
flock
why.
to it,
Because
right?
now with socials, people can make a TikTok and like, oh, did you see what Kanye said? Then post it.
Exactly.
And like, I hate to say it, but they're taking advantage of the fact that like he has wiring not exactly all there.
Exactly.
And then they just meme it.
Exactly.
Which is fucking horrible.
It's horrible.
And if you do it, then fuck you. But
these
like,
things should be
that's just-
suppressed. That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, I totally get what you mean but I just think it's a fact that it's easy.
Yeah, it's just easy.
That's
It's easy to
most
go
of the Western world at this point.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, it's just click worthy shit posts.
Yeah.
about
Isn't that
every
why we do
news-
this pod?
Yeah, but we talk about anime and other shit too, and we don't shit post on that. We just give our honest and true commentary, which we should now about solo leveling. Perfect segue.
Wait,
No,
wait,
whoa.
nah, hold on. Hold on. You said honest and true commentary. Sure, but that's our truths. And
Yeah.
people can say that. Well, those are your truths. That's not my truth.
So what
No,
do you
but
mean?
we're not giving we're just giving our opinions. We aren't news.
No, we're not.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying shit posting news. Like website news basically is just a shit post at this
Do you know
point.
what a shit post
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Are you
that's-
saying what we say people shouldn't take serious? Is that what you're saying?
No, no.
Okay,
no.
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get what you mean.
What I'm saying is when we're talking about the truth,
Yeah.
like what in nowadays,
Yeah.
the truth is pretty much subjective at this point. There's no real truth anymore
Oh, I see what you mean.
because people just be like fake news, misinformation. Well, that's what you think, but that's not what I think. It's all based off feeling rather than fact.
Yes, but
even when fact is presented, it's not. People don't see it as truth.
It's like me saying
They refuse to accept it.
It's like me saying the sky is blue. No, it's not. It's like
No, it's actually based off the retinas and colors of your eyes that
Yeah.
beam off the light. You know,
Yeah.
Like a colorblind person would be like, no, it's not. It's fucking red,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they're very blurred lines when it comes to the truth nowadays.
That's
That's
yeah.
really what it comes down to. Like the shit that Kanye's going off on,
Mhm.
what we see as mental instability, it could be his truth.
Yeah, it is. He sees it as his truth. But my point is, we just shouldn't gallivant it.
That's fair.
That's it.
That's fair.
That's it. And I
Do you
think
think
Katt
maybe
summarized
sometimes-
it perfectly?
Do you think maybe he sometimes says it just to get like, oh, Kanye said that? No. Okay.
No, I
okay.
genuinely think he talks about it multiple times on his Ye album, how he's BPD, and on certain days he just wants to go buck wild. He says it multiple times. Listen to all the lyrics off that album. That's all he's talking about.
Really
That's the entire album.
interesting.
Is his life at the current moment, where with his mental instability and all the shit that he has to deal with.
Interesting. I might have to kind of
Yeah.
revisit that.
Yeah. But let's move on to solo leveling because
No, we're not moving on to solo leveling.
He wants to
yet.
talk about
Oh,
aliens.
talk about the aliens, dude.
Oh,
The great
you wanna talk
conspiracy
about the
theory of the
aliens.
aliens in Miami at the
oh
mall.
my goodness.
Let him have it. It's conspiracy theory.
I'll let him have it.
Oh,
Go,
God.
go.
Okay.
This is Sheldon's conspiracy time.
This is like a few days ago. This is gonna be super quick for you guys. A few days ago.
I'm getting a drink.
No.
No way.
A few days ago. Okay. Listen. I'm surprised it wasn't covered because it seemed kind of like a big deal.
I'm getting injured.
But, yeah, I don't care. Go the fuck off. I'm doing this on my own, man.
It's gonna take over the fun.
But apparently in Miami a few days ago, a bunch of like almost the entirety of the Miami PD went down to a mall on a emergency call because apparently there were a bunch of kids with sticks and fucking Roman candles popping off against people.
The photo,
and they were saying there were like 50 kids doing this shit.
the clip I've seen legitimately looks like when you have all stars in GTA and the entire force is after
Yes,
you.
that's
That
exactly
is
what it was.
literally what it looked
That's
like.
exactly what it was. But there was no coverage about this. None. Zero. Zilch.
So the only clip that I've seen is like a top down, and you have the mall, and you have all the cars, and that is it. There is no
So can I search this up?
Go for it.
What was what's the title?
Miami PD
Miami
mall,
aliens.
mall emergency.
there is no footage of inside anywhere.
No, nowhere.
And it blows me away.
Now the other side of this though is now there are people claiming that the calls were made to the Miami PD of 8 to 10 foot tall creatures, not aliens, but creatures were roaming the fucking mall.
Question: why call the cops right? Why call the cops for creatures?
Call the Men in Black.
Yeah, Sergeant. Yeah, there's a creature in the mall. Don't worry, I'll get my guys down.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So this is like
You mean call
like,
Men in Black? They don't exist.
I find it just fucking hilarious because it's people that are saying one thing and the other, or Miami PD even saying themselves it was just a bunch of kids with sticks and we were just having trouble trying to gather all 50 kids, right? But no, I don't think there was any footage of kids being arrested.
Yeah.
There was 14s who were arrested.
But was there footage of them being arrested?
I don't know if there's
14
footage.
or 14?
Four teens.
Four teenagers.
Okay.
4 teenagers. Yes.
Okay. So there's no footage of them being arrested though. No cop body cameras. No mall footage. No video footage from regular people in the mall of anything.
You want to know why? The Men in Black.
My man.
I
You know
solved
what?
it.
Yes, it is.
I solved it. There it is. Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones came by and they're like, beep, beep. But no, yeah, again, crazy how there's like footage of everywhere outside,
But nothing inside.
Nothing inside.
Nothing inside.
It's either that or everyone was high as shit.
Imagine the whole
Everybody?
mall. The whole mall.
The
is so-
entire mall?
Like
The thousands of
Hey,
people?
hold on.
poured
It's
chem-
Miami.
Someone poured
It's
chemicals
Miami.
in the vents,
It's Miami.
and everyone was.
That is the craziest conspiracy I've ever heard. Somebody put something in the vent.
Yo, somebody.
Holy shit.
No. It was just they had a really popular.
It was
like,
in the
restaurant.
AC units. The Freon
Yeah,
got mixed in with the other chemicals.
There was a lemonade stand in the mall that day, and they spiced the lemonade.
Every free lemonade.
Yeah.
But yeah,
People are like, these
It is
motherfuckers
funny
are-
that there's no footage and no major news outlet covered it. Like you would think they would have covered something.
Fox, anyone.
And apparently
Global.
at that point in time, you couldn't even Google search it.
Fuck.
It was like you had to go through 3 or 4 pages of Google just to find it.
The Men in Black, man. I'm telling you, Men in Black.
Have you found anything?
I'm trying to find more information on the teens getting arrested.
He's having a hard time. Should have been like first 2 pages, right?
I was looking through the first website, which had a very long description. So I'm just being really slow at it.
Okay.
I'm not Jamie from Joe Rogan. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why we hired Pat.
I know.
Homie has a computer in front of him.
Trying to find video of
Yeah,
the,
but that
the
was just my
Miami
little
kids
tangent
getting
of
arrested.
craziness.
No, but it is very odd how there's no footage.
Dude, you won't find any
You
footage.
won't find anything. I was searching it up
There's literally nothing.
Yeah, there's
Why are you
nothing.
yelling?
because I don't know.
It's Cooper, man. He's got to yell.
Because, man, it's just cool. What do you do?
He needs to be yelled at.
He does need to be yelled at. He's not wrong.
Coop, I'm trying, dog. I'm trying here, man. You gotta help me.
This is why I'm leaving. I don't want to take this harassment anymore.
Yeah, but you're right.
Leave
No,
sooner.
it's just interesting how there's nothing.
It's very odd.
It's all just word of mouth at this point,
Yeah.
which is
But
wild.
just imagine having like a conversation with someone and being like, man, those teenagers, and then be
Like,
dude, it was creatures, and you're like, what the fuck?
you know how bad it is when I see more TikTok videos of or like Instagram reels of people breaking into jewelry stores while in the mall. There's video footage of that, but nothing like this.
Oh yeah. I see TikToks of people being like, oh my god, breaking in the mall. But when there's creatures and
Or even
teenagers-
just 50 kids popping off fireworks against each
Yeah.
other. Where the fuck are the videos for those?
Yeah, that's
There's
kind of crazy.
Video
how there's
footage of
zero-
people shooting, mass shooting peoples, but Not this.
The Miami Mall, no Wi-Fi.
Hey yo, that
That
makes sense.
still doesn't
That
mean
no,
you
that makes
can't
sense.
record on
No,
your
that makes
phone.
sense. 100% makes sense.
You need Wi-Fi to record a video.
Clearly that's
True.
the most natural piece of news I've ever heard.
It's Miami after all.
It's Miami.
That's your truth, and I believe it.
Allegedly.
No, you want to know why they're suppressing it? Because GTA 6.
That makes sense.
It's in Miami. They can't do that.
Yo, Rockstar, make sure you put this in the game.
Rockstar?
Make sure it's a major
I thought
story
it was in
mission.
Florida.
Wasn't it in Miami?
Is it in
It's
Florida?
Miami?
Miami?
It's Vice City, man.
I swear I thought it was
Vice
in
City is
Florida.
Miami.
No, you are correct. But I thought I heard somewhere it was in because didn't like. Never mind. That's a whole other
Did you
tangent.
say Florida?
I thought it was in Florida.
What's in Florida?
I thought GTA 6 was part Miami, part Florida. Like you
Miami, Florida.
could-
Holy
Move
shit.
on. Move on.
Holy this dude thought
I thought they were two separate
Florida
places.
was a separate thing.
It's Miami after all.
He thought Florida was a separate place.
Let's just move on from that.
Anyway, solo leveling.
Let's move on
Mid
from
as fuck. Mid as fuck for the first episode.
Absolute and utter dog shit.
Okay,
It's
let's
an
get this
ad-
straight.
like-
Mid is not an insult, okay? Mid has never been an insult.
No, that's
I'm
why.
sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. Yes, it has.
No.
Your sweater's mid.
Mid means average. So how would that be a fucking insult?
To
Because
millennials,
it's not good.
to Gen Z, mid
Because
means
it's
horrible.
wipe my ass shit. Solo leveling is garbage. Hot
It's
dog
one
shit.
episode.
It's shit. It's
Yeah.
hot shit.
One Punch Man season 2 was ass. But you
Okay,
still watch it.
hold on. Hold
let
on.
them fight.
No. I'm gonna rest this right. AOT first episode. Banger.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Banger.
Mhm.
Okay.
Set the whole precedent for the entire fucking series.
One Punch Man.
What happened?
Episode 1. Banger.
You
To
know
you.
what happens.
Banger.
That motherfucker just one punches everybody.
One punches everybody.
One punches
And you know it.
everybody.
He
Sword
fucks
Art
up
Online.
Piccolo.
First episode. We trapped in a video game. Y'all in a fucking coma. Set the whole precedent for the entire episode.
Get him.
For the
Hit it.
entire episode.
Hunter, first episode.
Yo, that was a journey.
That was a journey.
That was a journey.
It was perfect. It was the
great.
perfect start
It was
to a
the
journey.
best anime.
That's why I said it. Because now I can.
But no, it's okay. No, okay.
Yeah.
My real thoughts on solo leveling. Animation was
That's dog shit.
fucking
hot dog
No,
shit.
hold on. Animation was fucking amazing,
Mm-hmm.
hands down. Voice acting, super dope. The world building about it, about like the whole lore background was pretty cool too. Like they're
I
came out of
really
nowhere.
appreciate how they clearly just explain what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clearly.
There's no confusion.
No, yeah.
At all.
Like, if you were confused, just restart the episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate
as
There's
that.
they
no mystery.
progress
No.
through the episode and how they explain, when you awaken with your magic powers, you're automatically either an S tier, A tier, B,
From
C, D, E.
S to
right?
E or D?
It's S to E. S to E.
Yeah,
S to E.
And it's just okay. And you can't get any stronger than that. I'm like, okay, cool.
So if you're fucked, you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. And so like
Yeah.
this dude that they showed off, whatever his name was, I can't remember now. Like he was
Solo.
barely getting
It
by.
was Solo and his last name Leveling.
Shut up.
Legal name
Shut
Solo, last name Leveling.
Is he related to Han Solo? Is he? Is he the great ancestor of Han Solo?
Dude, hold on.
This is how Star Wars
hold
started.
on. Anime.
This is the Force.
Anime is Japanese, and usually the last name is first. They tell you the last name is first.
Holy shit!
So it's his name Leveling
It's
Solo.
Leveling Solo.
He's riding
Holy-
solo.
Dude, we unlocked
I
it.
hate it here. I quit.
No, okay. But for real, it's
So is the girl his Chewie then?
Chewbacca. No, but once you get down to it, and it got to the ending, it just people are dying. I'm like, okay, I've seen this like a million times. What's so different about this?
Yep.
What is honestly, most first episodes kind of set the tone for this stuff, and it kind of just and what's gonna be different about it, I don't know. Maybe it's too soon to talk about.
I think it's too soon to talk about.
Right there.
Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened.
Yeah, just a bunch of people died. That was it.
Nothing's happened.
I will say I didn't expect
Kona.
that much gore.
Are you joining the
That's what I
podcast?
did.
You didn't? I did.
My
I mean, when like the answer claim people, I was like, okay, fair. But when homeboy got fucking yeeted, I was like, holy shit.
Oh, you're talking about the first dude that tried to leave you the door?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, whoa. And then the girl just gets
It's
like
no different from when like the
obliterated.
Titans were fucking biting people's arms off and ripping them in
No,
half.
I'd say
and shit.
that's more brutal. What the Titans were doing was more brutal than what we watched.
They were just unexpected in that dungeon.
Yeah,
I think that's
they
what it
just
was.
got like it's like explosion and red. Like it's nothing like
Yeah, sorry, it was very like.
As soon as they entered that dungeon, I was like, people are gonna get fucked. 100%.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was like,
I
I
knew.
already
Yeah.
knew what was coming.
100%. No, they don't. This is the problem. There's no mystery to this world. I think that's where I'm not catching on.
The only mystery now is how is he related to Han Solo?
Exactly. That's
There's it.
The nice part about anime
Pat's
is
gonna quit. He's gone. Pat's gone.
I'm done. Shut the fuck up!
Okay, Pat. Come here and say your piece. Come here and say your piece.
Why are you so
Clearly, you're
upset?
super passionate
Here,
about
Pat,
this.
Pat.
No,
Come on.
I'm tired of this solo shit. Okay? Get that shit out of your head.
Okay, so clearly we haven't read the manhwa for it. Like, I think Pat's the only one that has.
Well, you guys watch Han Solo, so we already.
I'm calling you out.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I think my thing with this though is the amount of hype that people surrounded for our first episode was for me was kind of a letdown. And I understand that what Pat was saying before we started the pod that once you get into it, it gets crazier and it gets better. But I think for our first episode with the hype that was surrounding, there should have been something more to this. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
This is what I'm- yeah,
so
I agree.
it's following the webtoon.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So we don't get crazy shit until like
Don't say fucking chapter 30 because I'm
No,
just
no,
I'm just gonna not watch it. I swear to God, if it's fucking 12 episodes, well, how many seasons is 12 episode season, right? If it's nothing happens in 12 episodes, I'm not watching this shit.
No,
What's the
it's-
fucking point?
we won't see anything
Because it all leads to
until
Star Wars.
like. Have you seen a systems anime or a systems
No.
like? So the premise is this is one of the
Speaking to
first-
the mic.
I am.
Okay.
I can hear myself.
Don't tell him what to do.
So the premise is dungeons appear in real life,
Right.
and the only way to fight them is by people who have
The magic
Mana.
ability. Yeah.
magic ability inside them. And so the amount of mana you have will determine.
Everybody's watching the fucking talk. Stop getting distracted.
Well,
He's the one speaking.
I
I'm
know.
listening.
will determine what your rank is. So that's the system.
Right, which is what they explained in the
Yeah.
first episode. Yeah.
So, yeah, it is slow for the first few, probably like.
Okay, based off the episode that we got, how many chapters is that?
That's about 5.
That's 5 chapters?
And
Holy
they
fuck.
Accelerated it too, by the way, because the first intro that you see, you're not supposed to see that. The action scene with the ants.
Oh, on the island?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a
Chapter 140?
yeah.
142.
No fucking way. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
You're not-
that first scene is in chapter 100. So we ain't gonna see wild and shit until like chapter 140.
But
Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that we ain't gonna see like the wildest shit until chapter 140?
the next episode you'll see a little bit of wilder stuff.
Okay.
But like,
When do I see boobs?
Like I'm planning to watch this entire season.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm talking
But I
about.
Yeah,
swear
you're
to God,
saying?
so this
That's
is
right.
split into 25 episodes. One season, 12 episodes.
is there only
and
2 seasons?
2 seasons?
That's it, and they're done.
It's 2 cores.
2 cores.
Cool. So part 1, part 2.
Depending on how well this does, A1 is usually pretty good when continuing. Next, and the webtoon's over too, as well.
Yeah,
So,
that I'm aware of. I know solo leveling is like done.
done.
Yeah. And how many chapters was it in total?
200.
That's like 3 seasons. I'm pretty sure.
You could probably stretch out 4 seasons out of that.
I would say 5.
You think
4
so?
or 5, yeah. Yeah, 200 chapters is quite a bit.
Because look at AOT.
Oh, they really wanted to milk that at that point.
So waiting for the movie.
Yeah, it is slow, but the best part is probably gonna
When
be.
Han Solo pops up.
You mean
I
Ben
can
Solo?
end the recording right now.
No, that comes later.
So
These are not the droids you're looking for.
most of the hype that you've been hearing is people that have read it.
Oh, you know that I'm aware.
Because they've want the Solo Leveling is a fighting anime. It's just all about
Really?
the fights.
I thought it was a romance.
Shut up, man. Okay, even I know that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, I didn't know it was more of a fighting one.
And
I thought
it's
it was gonna
all
be more
eye
like.
candy.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that's exactly what I
until we
So Baki season 3. Technically.
until after like the Ant arc, which is like around chapter 100.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. I was saying that it's kind of the character or the enemies are kind of boring. We had ants. You can't. It's a magical realm. We can't think of anything else that you could be fighting. Nothing at all.
Well, there was ants and then there was bigger
Goblins.
ants.
There's goblins. There's the statues.
Yeah. There was the goblins and the
The
statues.
goblins.
The goblins and the statues.
Goblins.
Oh my goodness, goblins.
Why'd you say it like that? The
We have-
goblins.
We have a whole anime around goblins. It's called Goblin Slayer. It's legitimately the whole
hey,
anime.
Give it to them. We had ants and we had bigger ants.
And then we got goblins.
And we goblins.
Hunter x Hunter already did this. Why can't there be something unique? I just want something interesting. Unique.
What do you want?
You had
You know
white ants.
ideas
What
are
else
not
you want?
unique nowadays,
What,
right?
what do you want?
What?
You know, nowadays there's no such thing as a unique
There
idea.
isn't.
No, there's nothing. There's no such thing as a unique. I'm not saying a completely new idea. I'm just
What do you want,
talking
lions?
about
What do you want?
Tigers?
just something
Bears?
interesting.
What do you
Bears.
want?
Oh my.
Something interesting. Bring
What
me
is
something
that?
interesting.
What do you want?
Worms.
What?
Beetles.
What's interesting?
I don't
Scarabs.
know.
Then you don't know what you
Caterpillars.
want.
Centipedes.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm the creator
Birds,
of this anime
eagles.
and I should have done it this way.
Fish.
I'm
I got
saying,
ants,
in
sharks.
my opinion, I
Whales.
think it
No,
was
no.
lazy.
If
Sharks.
you don't know
Shants.
what's
Algae.
interesting, you don't know what you want.
Algae.
No, I want
Moss.
something that is
Bacteria.
Plankton.
I don't know. Something in the
DNA.
realm
Mitochondria.
of more complex. I guess we
Mitochondria.
will get more complex and
Red blood cells.
I'm
Actually, there's an
assuming.
anime about that.
But there was nothing like, let's say,
So
like
good.
Shangri-La Frontier,
fight cancer.
for example. In like
cancer
the
like an enemy?
third or
Yeah.
fourth episode, you meet the
Dude, I
light
gotta
gun,
show you this
right?
episode.
It's this
Oh, so
unique
good.
monster.
You just met the statues.
Yeah, we met statues. They for like
Is this how
30
you feel?
seconds.
Is this how you normally feel?
All the time.
Okay, cool.
For like 30 seconds.
All right, it's fun.
Yeah, it cut off.
Yes, it cut off. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that's the first episode. I wanted more in the first episode.
Like
if they
what?
gave me more of
You want to
that.
get stripped, fucked, and then railed everywhere?
Yes! Yes! First date, I'm getting fucked by 6 black dudes. Riley Reid style. That's my first episode. And it would be way better.
I don't know why I'm talking to this fool.
I just don't think it was. I agree with his points. What Sheldon already said, I agree with. I have the same.
He has
same
the worst
stance.
takes
Me
ever.
and you.
Who? Me?
No, Coop.
Oh, okay. I was about to go off.
I have a good take.
I was
What are you
about to go
talking about?
off.
Fuck you say.
What are you talking about? What are my bad takes, huh?
Huh?
Me and you.
Oh,
Is,
let's get back to solo leveling before you guys go off.
Okay.
what were we talking
I'm about
about?
to mediate this shit because
What were we talking-
They went off on a fucking tangent. The one thing that he told us about, he went off on a fucking tangent.
I say let them go off. This is how me and you feel is how I always feel. It's
That's
great.
yeah. That's how Andre feels.
Let them go off.
90% of the time.
Let them go.
No, okay, but like, what more did you want?
What more did I want? I wanted more to the. I wanted more mystery, more.
Okay.
More
What's-
questions.
How did the dungeons appear?
Okay, cool. How did the dungeons
Okay.
appear?
Yeah.
With
Why
the-
don't you ask
it-
that question?
It was stated that they randomly appeared.
Okay, but why?
Sure, I don't know that. That's one question. I have one question. How did the dungeons appear? This world was
Okay.
created by what?
Then how
seems to
did the
happen.
double dungeon appear?
What?
How did the double dungeon appear? How did the second cave appear?
Actually, I thought that was kind of interesting because most of the not
No one's
Up until
ever
that-
seen a double dungeon.
up until
It's
that point,
rare.
they did say
Yeah.
that
Right.
all dungeons have just been one thing.
Yeah.
There's
Sure.
never been a double dungeon.
Yeah,
and then
there's
they've
never-
also said they've never seen a dungeon like this with statues in a circle arena.
It's
Mm.
God.
And I agree. There are questions
I
to
would
this
have
anime.
opened that
I
door,
wanted them to
looked
be
at the room
more
and been like, "Nah, I'm
Nope.
good."
I just
Like,
wanted
"Nah, I'm good."
something
I mean,
of
like, I know
interest.
we
There
voted
wasn't
as a
a
group,
lot of
but I'm
interest
out.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm
You can
not
kick me
saying
out
it's
the group.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm
I
good.
never
I'd
said it's
leave.
bad. It's a
Peace.
good
Yeah.
anime.
Did you
Every-
pay
Also, I knew I
attention
was
to
a
the
hidden god like
details?
Kirito. I'd be like, okay,
to-
for
like
I mean,
in
Oh,
which
easy.
one?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay.
This
In the arena,
the anime did
Sure.
give me SAO vibes
they
a lot.
they had statues
Yeah.
with weapons
Sure.
and statues with instruments.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Once they read the intro tablet that was
Okay.
like pray lay down, I was like,
kind of figured it had something to do with that.
that's a puzzle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
immediately was like, that's a puzzle.
Okay.
Because I immediately saw it. And I'm like, okay.
It was pretty
this
laid
makes
bare. It's
sense.
like,
He's
okay, maybe if you do
he's
these
gonna
things,
be good at
you'll
the
be fine.
puzzle. He's gonna
Okay.
be good
That's
at
what
the
I kinda
puzzle,
figured.
and then he's gonna
That's
figure
what I
it
thought
out.
they were
Going to do,
And
but
then
no.
homeboy's like, "Fuck, this dead."
So that was kind of my issue with this. Is like, okay, if you're treating it like a video game, and this is how they're kind of playing it out. If you've been to all these dungeons, there's puzzles involved. And
I
my
have
thing,
something-
yeah. I know you. We'll get to your thing in just a second.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Just a
okay,
second.
yeah, no.
Is when they're reading that, it's like, okay, well, maybe you should praise God. Maybe you should kneel before God and like accept Him.
See, now the only rebuttal that I could think of is since they're, and I could be wrong, since they're taking all of like the hunting because they're hunters as a job instead, that they maybe didn't take what they saw serious, and they're like, okay, well, this.
Well,
is
that's what I'm saying. Though.
That- yeah, oh, okay, okay,
that's
okay.
exactly what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're treating it kind of like a video game, and as if anything, if there's a double dungeon, in a video game, you might get fucked.
Yeah, and like
What?
Not even just that. Like you expect there to be puzzles involved.
Yeah.
When
And-
you go down, when I'm
and I
playing
think-
God
I
of
think
War
that's
and I
why
take a
the
path
first
and I see
episode didn't,
puzzles,
like-
I immediately am like, okay, I
Yeah,
know
and
what
Pat,
I'm
I think that's why the first episode didn't grip me because I'm like, this is pretty cliche. Like we've seen this this first episode of stuff happen before.
So it's not explained, but there's never been puzzles in any of the dungeons.
I understand that.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured just by watching that
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, exactly.
But I'm just saying, as an audience,
Mhm.
I've seen stuff like this before.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't.
it's for me, it's like, what exactly is separating this? If it's the fight scenes that are going to come up, okay, cool. This is basically Dragon Ball at this point.
how?
Well, Pat was saying there's going to be crazy ass fucking fight
Oh,
scenes.
okay.
It's
And,
fighting.
and
it's all eye
if
candy.
that's the whole thing for this anime,
Mhm.
then it's just Dragon Ball and Bleach.
and they never really. And if that's gonna be
If
their
they're
big,
trying to make it deeper than what it was, then the first episode should have been a little bit more than what they showed
So what was I was saying? We
I
don't
was-
get any backstory
until later.
until chapter 100.
I was actually surprised that this episode wasn't like an hour.
Yeah, that was the complaint I
Yeah,
heard
that as
online
well.
amongst a lot of viewers. Was this should have been an hour-long episode to continue the fucking dungeon? Because I think the movies were were the first
don't-
two
that-
episodes.
that's fine.
If you want to double check that,
Because if the first half or like the episode ended when like they were in it, and then the latter half of the episode, if it was an hour, was them figuring it out and then leaving, that would have made more sense.
because it wouldn't make sense to air it in theaters for a half hour just for people to pay for a fucking half hour in a first episode. You're either really desperate to watch something that bad,
Yeah.
or you were expecting maybe something longer like we did with fucking Demon Slayer.
yeah,
Mid-anime.
I was just underwhelmed.
Mid-story, good anime.
I was just
True.
underwhelmed.
I redact my statement.
I was just underwhelmed by the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why I said it was okay. It didn't grip me yet. Maybe the second episode will do that, and it'll get me invested.
When does it air?
Next
Is
Thursday.
it Thursday?
Is it every Thursday?
When did Solo Leveling?
Oh, Saturdays.
Saturday.
Is it Saturdays?
Every
Okay,
Saturday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Oh, no, wait. Friday?
was it 2 episodes by the way?
The 6th.
Wait, what?
No, Saturday. Yeah.
The Solo Leveling movie.
I don't know any.
You don't know any.
I don't know.
This
I
is-
can't find anything.
I am hopeful that the next episode is going to grip me, but as of right now, I
Rip your cack.
grip my sack.
True.
because we are the Sack Squad.
We are the true.
Pat, how long have we been going for?
An hour 15.
An hour 15.
That's not bad.
I think that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I think that's
Let's
pretty
talk
good.
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Was there anything else we wanted to bring up other than that? Ooh, I didn't want to touch in quickly.
Apparently,
on
you have something.
Destiny. How have y'all been feeling about Destiny lately?
Pass.
No, just quick words. I want to know how everyone's been.
First
feeling.
2 episodes in theater.
Star Wars.
Okay, wait. Everyone, pause. Let's talk about this first because
Let's do it.
that doesn't make sense. If the movie was 2 episodes and this episode was only 1, that doesn't make any sense.
From what I'm reading on a lot of these sites, is the theater drop is the first 2 episodes.
That's ass. I feel like I got robbed.
Yeah.
Wait, is this for Solo Leveling?
Yeah.
So they're releasing a movie.
No, the movie was released.
No,
Oh,
no,
the
no.
movie was
So it's not even a movie. They were just showing off the first 2 episodes in theaters.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
But now
and we
we
only
have to
got
wait.
1,
Yeah.
which again is dumb. And that's a lot of people that waited for it to get.
Holy, if I paid to go watch
Right?
that, I think I would have driven into a pole on the way home.
Now you see how I feel about fucking Demon Slayer, right? That's exactly how I felt about fucking Demon Slayer when that movie dropped.
We've been over this.
That was fast. Holy.
I agree
That scared
with
me.
you. I agree with you on most of your points directed towards that.
yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
you for most of it.
So you're not going to drive into a pole?
If I went to watch that movie and paid for it,
Are you going
for
to
that first
tonight or
episode,
not?
I
Just
Well,
tell me.
actually, you wouldn't know it was the first 2 episodes until the anime came out.
Ooh, and
weekly.
then I'd be able to drive myself into a
Yeah.
fucking pole.
Anyways, over. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's actually really.
So for us,
sad.
for regular viewers to not get the fucking first 2
For
episodes,
regular.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people that have subscribed to Crunchyroll or watch it fucking on whatever side they watch it on, that's hot garbage. That you're just not gonna give us the first 2 fucking episodes. That's bullshit.
That's my point.
Unless the whole thing is they don't want to pull a mappa and be like, well, here's the first episode. We'll get the second episode next week so they can work on the 3rd episode while the second episode is coming out.
Or they could pull a Boruto where they change the entire fight.
And you mean just put on 90% of fillers?
Yeah. Like, remember
is
the
Solo
Boruto
Leveling
movie?
90% fillers?
Boruto movie in like episode
I mean, how many chapters was Solo Leveling in? You said 200?
200.
200.
Right? No, they can't do fillers at 200 chapters. It's not possible.
I don't know. This first episode might have been.
Ben Solo.
Okay, I did want to ask, how are you guys feeling about
Pass, I'm ending
Destiny,
the pod.
Destiny at this point? Just quick topic.
I don't think I've played in the last like 5 days.
Neither have I.
I hopped on to help my friend do a raid because he needed a 6th. And then the second we killed Nezarek, I jumped up, grabbed the engram, all F-ord.
So
I've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
in the last 2 weeks, I hopped on, did the legendary mission to get the catalyst for the new bow, and then I
Did you
played
get
with it. Yeah, and then I played with the
Yourself?
I played with myself, and then I played with the bow for
that
about
what you
2
call it?
minutes, and then I turned the game off and played God of War Ragnarok. Much better game.
I really want this game to just die. I'm so over.
I'm not. I don't even think I'm playing anymore. I don't know if I want to go back. You haven't been raiding at all.
It's true. I haven't
Since-
posted in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
But that's also
You
because,
haven't. That's right.
But that's because December's been busy.
That's fair.
Like I've been wiped, realistically.
Mhm.
Even if I were to post, like the times I did post, people barely.
Nobody showed up.
No, well, people that said they would, they did jump on, but when nobody else volunteered, they were like, "All right, fuck, we'll just do something else."
yeah.
So yeah, so like I think the last one when people were doing stuff, me, Lakupi, and Matt went and just did a dungeon.
Yeah. Like,
We ran Warlords too.
Yeah, we did a dungeon too. Yeah.
Astrocross put a video basically saying that, like, after the final shape and the raid, are they going to do, like, annual expansions, raids, or just straight episodes?
I think they're done after Final Shape. I
Yeah.
don't think they know what they're doing. I think what he said about them banking on Marathon be a banger with low overhead and being the same cost but low overhead might be their bread and butter after that. At which point,
I think they're gonna release. I think what they're gonna release is just the episodes.
Did you see what Acid Cross said about Marathon though? What he
No.
said about Marathon was if it's the same amount of resources to make and do like Destiny, but it has high profit, then they're good. If it's the same amount but low overhead, which means less resources to use, or like less cost of money to produce, then they're still gonna go with it and drop Destiny, which I think is true.
Easy.
It
See,
takes way
the
more
thing is-
resources and there's way more overhead on Destiny.
Hear me out. We're 3 Destiny players here. 4. Pat's played Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning on picking up Marathon?
No, not even
Marathon?
remotely.
Not even gonna try it. It's not.
Depends on how I feel.
I've played battle
I'm good.
royales. I'm pretty sure I've tried extraction games. It's not my cup of tea.
Is it an extraction game?
Yeah.
Marathon? They
Extraction
wanted
shooter.
they wanted to be an extraction shooter.
Okay,
They
Extraction
got
shooter.
I'll pass.
they got Tarkov.
I want looter shooter.
They got Tarkov players to
Not
come and
looter
try it out, and Tarkov players, what is this? They were like, it's a extraction. They're like, this is not feel
At
like an
this
extraction
point,
game.
that game has to fucking make.
It has to be the bee's fucking knees.
It
It's
has
got to
to
be
do
the best fucking thing.
I don't know what it has to do, but it has to do something in
It-
order for me to. When I logged on yesterday, I almost didn't know how to warlock, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's bad." Like I was like, "What's my keybinds again?" I was like, "Oh my god." So yeah, it's just there's so many other better things.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, that's not
So
true. I
many other
did log
games.
into Destiny last night.
Verbatim.
Yeah, I did. And I was playing with my Solar Titan, and we were doing the Oracle stuff, and I was like, why the fuck am I dying so much right now? And then I swapped to my Strand build, and I was okay. I was like,
Oh, you were probably under leveled. You might have had like a piece of gear that was like 1600.
No, I was L 1820
Really?
or 1810. Sorry.
I know that you, but I know how you feel when it's. I have the same thing where I'm like, I want to play with other builds and I want to do other things, but what's the point when I can just use solar on everything? And I've been using
Like
solar
at this
on everything
point,
for the past
Warframe
like,
looks better than Destiny
months.
does.
I'm about to get into Warframe.
Me
Actually,
too.
that
Me
shit
too.
looks fire.
Oh,
dude.
if you guys want, we can get into it.
No, no.
We're
When
going-
he
we're
invites
going-
you, don't do it.
No. So Audra's been playing the Old Republic. I was like, oh fuck,
Star Wars Republic.
So I downloaded it,
and then
we got Pat to download. So we've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic together. It's been a lot of fun.
see,
for
I'm not
how
gonna
was
get
that
it.
MMO? Like 14 years, 13 years?
Oh yeah.
The problem being,
For
if
a
you guys get
14-year-old
Warframe,
MMO.
you might fucking get me on Warframe, and I'll hate you.
It's cross-platform
It's cross-platform.
and cross-save, so you can play on PC or PS5 or Xbox.
What?
I play it
Warframe.
on my Switch on the go.
What, Warframe?
Yeah.
Warframe's on the Switch.
Yeah.
Holy, I didn't know that. You can fuck. We're down with Warframe.
End the fucking
Yo,
pod. End the
down
fucking pod.
Warframe. Oh god.
End the
Like,
pod.
No,
but like I gotta go home.
But we've been playing Star Wars.
Yeah, I know
It's
that.
been a lot. And for an
we
old
started
ass-
as a team. The next day I logged on. He was level 28. I was 12. I was like,
See, this is the
I was like,
problem.
what happened? He's like, I got into an instance and I couldn't stop. And I was like, what do you mean?
Legitimately, that. So after he was like, "I'm going to bed." Pat's like, "I'm going to bed." I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna do some stuff and I'll be off." I didn't get off.
Hours later,
It
he's
was-
like, he's sitting there.
It was 4 in the fucking morning. Okay, I jumped in my first instance. They were shitting on me because like this guy's new. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't even have a
Did they
mount.
say that?
Dude, they were shitting on me hard. They were shitting on me hard. They were like, "He doesn't even have a mount. Where's your mount?" I was like, "I don't have one." They were like, "Dude, this dude doesn't have a mount. What are we doing with this guy?" I was like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I'm new to this
That's
game."
getting
Like,
cyberbullied.
hardcore. And then they was like, "I'll buy you a mount. This fucking noob, he needs a mount." I was like,
They bought you that mount?
They gave me one dude. He walked me through everything, showed me where all the vendors were. Another dude dropped me 4 million fucking credits in the game. I was like, sick.
This is why this is the one reason I really like that Destiny 2 does not have any trading in it, because this shit happened.
No, fuck that. Destiny 2 should have
You know
trading.
how kind those are to just give you a mount?
They
That's the thing, but you never earned the mount. You never got to go through that experience of getting
no,
the
no,
first
no.
mount.
I still had to level up, get the pilot training. I mean, eventually I would have got credits to buy a mount.
So
They just
he
gave
could
me-
have like, someone could have bought him the mount. You still need to be level 20 to buy like the speeder license to then have a mount for thing. So he could have had like the rarest mount in the game.
I see.
It's like having the rare sparrow, but then having to buy the sparrow license, which costs like maybe like $500,
Yeah,
which is not
like
a
the
lot.
mount means nothing. It doesn't add anything to the gameplay except traveling.
okay.
faster.
It's just appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just for it means to travel faster.
No, yeah, and I wasn't making something. I was just making
Like
a comment, but-
MMO, like communities are so fucking crazy.
And you
There
know,
was-
and after playing Star Wars, I
They'll
really
shit on
miss
you, but they'll
actual
still help
MMOs.
you.
I do too.
Like, although
Yeah.
the last couple of nights,
mean,
I
I
was
do
like,
the
I'm
same
not really
thing.
feeling much, and like playing Destiny, I'm swear to God, the closer we get to the final shape, I find myself thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do after final shape? Honest to God, like I stay up at night thinking, like, what the fuck am I gonna
Dude,
play?
here.
Oh my
let's-
God. I
swear, it's a
what are you
fucking
gonna play? What
problem.
are you gonna play? Let me think. Fucking Spider-Man 2. It's been
listen.
goddamn. You have the fucking collector's edition.
I understand, but
I walked in his house. I saw Advanced Warframe on the table. I said, "Oh, cool. You're not gonna play that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am." I'm like, "Oh, cool. So you have Spider-Man, Mario RPG, and this." And he's like,
Not only
Yeah.
that.
wait, hold on.
Go
hold
through
on,
your catalog.
hold
Pull
on,
it up.
Hold on. Tell them what else you saw me play.
oh,
Power Wash Simulator.
No, he bought another one. A lawn mowing simulator.
We're ending the pod. We're
Say it
ending
again, because I don't think you heard you.
a
Say it again.
lawnmower fucking.
A lawn mowing. I walk in the house. I'm like, "What are you power washing?" He's like, "I have a new job." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
I'm thinking, what am I gonna do after the final shape comes out? Apparently, mow fucking lawns.
I'm not gonna lie. though.
That's what you're gonna do.
I'm not gonna lie though.
every
The
time.
circles were crispy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, you saw how smooth that
Shut
grab
up.
was? That shit was crazy, bro.
Copium.
We're ending the pod. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another stupid ass episode. If you made it this far, we love you. Leave your
Thank you,
hate
Sax
comments
Squad.
down
If you're
below.
a lawnmower, comment.
Shut up. God damn it. Shut
Yo,
up.
lawnmower simulator people,
Like,
power wash
comment,
simulator people,
subscribe,
hit me up.
do all those wonderful things, and leave your
is
hate
it co-op?
comments below.
It is co-op.
please. Let's
you
end
have your
this
own
pod.
company.
Sack Squad on 3. 3, 2, 1. Sack
Sack
Squad.
Squad.
Sack
That's
Squad,
on
let's
one.
go.
Shut up.